Alright, so in this video, I want to share with you some of the lessons that I've gotten out of my shopping spree to Nespresso. Okay, so I spent 15 to 20 minutes in the store, and then on the way home, the way back, I was really just reflecting on the journey and what are some of the lessons that I can learn and implement to my business, and also share this with you, what you can learn for your business based on what Nespresso has done. Firstly, I spent about 15 to 20 minutes in the store, and I was literally like that little excited kid, right, in the candy store. I was drinking coffee, I was experiencing it, and I really love every moment of it. I look at that and this is so beautiful. This is the beautifully designed. This is what I need. This is how I can display my capsules. I was drinking coffee off this cup, and they were telling me that, oh, it's a double wall protection, designed in a way to get the best aroma of the coffee, like drinking wine. I experienced it, I touched it, I loved it. I said, this is what I need. I need capsules, I need this, I need that. It's limited edition. Really, it's limited edition. Let's get it now. Guys, I literally bought everything here based on emotions, right? I spent close to about $100. Okay, the truth is I spent $100 on this. But I gladly spent it, and I gladly paid them my $100, and I am a very happy customer. Why? Because they knew how to connect with my emotions. And what am I doing now? I'm justifying logic, right? I'm talking about, oh, I need this cup because it smells great. The aroma, it brings out the best of the coffee. I spend so much money on this, I better get the best aroma, right? It's double wall. It's thermal, like a thermal flask. So because I always pull 2 shots of coffee, and when I do work, I leave it out there for some time and it gets cold. Now it's get a bit more protected. Now it's a bit more warm. Guys, do I really need this cup? No, right? We can drink coffee with any cup. I am justifying it with logic. Do I really need a beautiful stand? Not really, right? I have this little tub where I put all my capsules in it, and it's fine. So I am justifying all these purchases now with logic, because clearly I bought with emotions, but I gladly pay and I gladly buy because it looks good, it feels great, but more importantly, I experienced it, right? So the first thing that you want to think about, if you are a product or service business, right, that has a physical physical store, or you are doing a lot more B2C. In fact, actually B2B it's fine, obviously depending on your industry, right? Wherever possible, you want to get your customer to experience something. They need to experience something, okay? They need to be immersed in your product, in your service, in your business, so that that there is buy-in, and so that you can connect with them emotionally, or the higher percentage or the higher chance you are able to connect them emotionally, right? So clearly, Nespresso got my buy-in. So that is the first thing. The second thing that they did really well was to have something called the limited edition, right? Or for a F&B, it's the chef special or today's special, right? Or flavor of the month, stuff like that. So you want to think about having your flavor of the month in your business. You want to think about your chef special, so that you keep things fresh, you keep your existing customers on their toes, you keep them excited, and they keep coming back to you, and you have something to constantly keep it new and fresh. Because here's the thing, all of us get bored easily, right? And we do not necessarily want to buy the same thing over and over again, depending on what you sell. Obviously, if you're selling a commodity, you're selling a fast-moving consumer goods, you're selling something that's a daily necessity, then that perhaps might be different. But more often than not, we always look for the next big thing, the next shiny item, the next exciting thing, the next launch, the next new whatever. So you want to think about having your chef daily, or not, it doesn't have to be daily, but your chef special, your flavor of the month, you know what I mean, that limited edition collection. Okay, constantly thinking of this new collection and new limited edition things. The third thing that they did very well was something called the promotional package, where they basically lump this whole 12 capsules sleeve, right? 12 sleeves. And when you buy 12 sleeves, you get a free something. And that obviously gives you volume immediately, and they just tell me that, you know what, after all, you are going to get this at some point, and there's no expiry date. Why not get 12 of these so that you can get something for free, right? So it is a very typical, simple sales tactic that helps drive and increase your spending. And you want to think about that, right? You want to think about how you can package your product, your services, that you can immediately get money upfront, increasing their spend, but giving them something or giving them value, okay? That's the third thing. Actually, I got 5 things. I just wrote here, I forgot about that. I'm gonna give you 1 bonus, okay? So 4 plus 1. So the 4th thing that I want to talk about was closing, right? They had great salesperson, and she was so good in her closing and her upselling and her, why don't you try that, and why don't you do this, and why don't you do that? But more importantly, she knew my pain point, or she knew me. Let me explain this. So she asked me, are you a member? And I said, no, I'm not a member. My mom is a member, right? And so she went to the computer, she checked that, and she saw that my mom, and it was recorded obviously all the previous purchases, and she knew the customer, she knew my mom, so to speak. She knew, she had records of what she had purchased before, and because of that, she was able then to upsell me, because she said, now you bought this for yourself, what about your mom? Your mom wants that, and if you're not going to buy that, then she's not going to be happy, or she's going to be left out. Do you really want that? Right? So she was obviously again touching and appealing to my emotions, right? She's guilt-tripping me, right? And I obviously just, no, okay, let's just buy for her, because if not, I'll look like a unfilial son. But you can only do this because if you know your customers well. And this could be through a membership, loyalty program, a customer relationship management system where you track the purchases, you know exactly their buying patterns, what they do, what they want, you know exactly when their birthdays are, stuff like that, right? So you want to make sure you take care of your customers. You want to make sure you know your customers. You make sure you want to make them your best friends. The more information you can get out of them, the easier you can sell something to them, because you know them, you know their need, you know their pain, and if you have that solution, you can very easily sell them. But more than just selling, you are able to solve that, and you are able to have information that you can use to close them. So this is exactly what the salesperson did, and I thought she did a fantastic job. So that's why I bought $100 worth of Nespresso. I don't think my mom spent $100 at one trip. I don't know, but I think she would be. But I think the salesperson would be really happy and would really want me to buy coffee now instead of my mom. Okay, I don't know how much my mom spent, to be honest. Okay, so but that's the 4th thing. The final thing, and I think it's a very interesting thing and a very important thing for all of you, is this. It's the business model of Nespresso, and I think this is a classic case study, and it's a brilliant case study. Now, Nespresso created the Nespresso coffee machine, but obviously, as we know, the business is not about selling machines, right? It is good, it is a cash cow. I don't know, I doubt, because the technology and stuff, I really don't know. But it is a high ticket or slightly higher price item, correct? So it's good for money, cash flow, and getting a higher spend upfront. But the actual business of Nespresso is selling you capsules. And once you buy a Nespresso machine, you're hooked for life. You're hooked to them for life, because you cannot use any other capsules but their capsules. So you want to think of how you can package your business in a way that you could have a subscription model that your customers, once they come in to your funnel, the top layer, they stay with you for life, or at least for a long term. You want to think about that in a subscription model way. You want to think about that in a way that when they come in, the only logical choice is to continue to stay on, to stick, because they have already made an investment that is wasted if they don't continue with you. So that is the first thing that Nespresso did, and I thought it was brilliant. It's a perfect case study to build any business, and it's a great business model. So that's the first thing. The second thing is to, if you are a business, you want to think about having adjacency products. So clearly, Nespresso is about their machine and about their capsules, but they also have cups. And obviously the cups are different from other cups, or at least perceived to be different, right? In a way that it suits and fits their product, their main core business, the main product. And other adjacency products like a display unit, for example, to hold the capsules, right? So you want to think about your main product, your core business, and what are other adjacency products that you can think of, you can source, you can bring in, import in, and to sell a package, thereby increasing your spend, your customer spending, okay? Let me give you an example very quickly. For example, if I'm opening a ballet school, right? What I'm going to be teaching is ballet, right? Beginners level, intermediate, advanced, whatever, you know, be certified, get the grade, national grade, whatever, right? So that is what is my core business. I teach ballet classes, but an adjacency products, which some or most of the ballet schools I believe are doing, is to sell ballet shoes. Now, because you enroll for class, you need ballet shoes. If you buy our ballet shoes, or you buy from us, you get a 10% members off, for example. Now, ballet shoes are a great business because I know for a fact, I have ballet dancers, friends who do ballet dancing, that the shoes needs to be changed every 3 months because of the way they dance and the footwork or whatever, it spoils easily. So it's a great business because it's a recurring subscription model. Then they need to wear that leotard and their whatever dance wear, for example. If you buy with us, you get a 10% off members discount or student discount, right? And then you could then sell bags, because going to ballet classes means you must bring the shoes, the dance wear, the this, the that, you know, the whatever, you're going to shower there, the towel, whatsoever. How about our little very compact bag where you can keep all of these things? But more importantly, this bag is designed specifically with compartments where you can put the shoes, you can put your dance wear, you can put the different things, right? So that you make it really convenient and you solve the need of your customers. So that is a ballet school and their adjacent products that they could do. You want to think about your core business, and you want to think about what adjacency products can you source, and can you bring in to sell as a package to your customers so that you can increase their spending, and secondly, you can have a subscription model so that they continue to spend on you. Okay, so I hope that this video has added massive value to you and your business, and I wish you all the best and all the success that you deserve for you and your business.